Hey, what up, collectors? Welcome to another Common and Base Sports Cards Throwback Break in the Throwback Break Group, mixing the packs from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, along with the recent past for your breaking entertainment and collection. Today is June 17th, 2020, and we're opening up a 2020 Topps Heritage Blaster, 2014 Panini Donruss Series 2 Rack Pack, along with the Breakers Dozen Blaster Box. So it should be some fun. I hope you join along. And if you are watching, give me a hello or something like that. That way I know that you're ready to begin. Because what I'm going to be doing is, first let me get rid of this. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be picking on you. I'm going to be saying, hey guys, I need a certain one of these packs that are in one of these blaster boxes. I'm going to call out your name and ask you if you can tell me one of the players that might be in the pack to win a extra pack for the break. But it's only for the blaster boxes. So I see Patrick Joyce just gave me a peace symbol, so that's pretty cool. All right, guys. So basically, tonight I'm going to also be doing the football break, but I'll probably do that in a separate video. I'll probably stop this live feed and start a new one for that. But for this one here, first I have to go over what we have. We have our double up players. Basically, if we get one of these players in the pack, you get a mystery card when you get your package. I forgot to change Craig Graybeck, but I'm going to leave him up there. But we have our Tom Van Poppel key players. We're looking for Cole Hamels, Jeff McNeil, Craig Graybeck, and Nomar Garciaparra. If we get those guys in this break, a card is added to a collection, and if and when Tom Van Poppel is pulled from the break, however many cards are in that collection will go to some lucky person in the break that Tom Van Poppel is pulled. So sometimes it's not every day. So sometimes we get a lot of those players before anything else. Down at the bottom we have our ticker that tells you what team, what person has what team by abbreviation. And then also what we do is for every Hall of Famer, you get entered into a random to try and win one of these two cards that I'm going to present to you right here. You have the Unrookie Baseball Flashback of Thurman Munson. That is from Topps Heritage. And then a Topps Archive of Nolan Ryan that is numbered to 175. So the person that wins the random for pulling a Hall of Famer will get the choice of these two cards. The card that he does not choose goes to another random for the people who did not get a Hall of Famer in the break. So there's always a chance for somebody to go home with something. Sometimes it's the same person, but it depends on how many spots you buy in a break. So let's figure out which Breakers Dozen Blaster Box I'm going to open tonight. We're going to simply roll a die. And whatever, this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright? So I'm going to roll the die, and we got box number 4. So that's going to be this box right here. So I'll remove these other ones. Put them off to the side, and then show you guys the packs from the break. I'll put this on this side over here. That way you guys can see the packs there. And maybe I'll put it back here. Yeah, I'll put it back here. Alright, I may move down the camera a little. And we're going to see what's inside the Breakers Dozen Blaster Box. Thank you all for joining me tonight. We're going to be doing a football break later on. And we're doing a baseball one now. Let's see what we got in this Breakers Dozen Blaster Box. A variety of cards from different years. We got 2018 Topps Series 1 Retail Pack. A 1993 O-Pee-Chee Premier. Topps Big Baseball Series 1, or first series. That is from 1990. We have a pack of 1995 Topps Baseball Series 2. We have Donruss Elite 2007 We have 1998 Collector's Choice. We have 1993 O-Pee-Chee World Series pack. World Series Tribute pack, which is the Toronto Blue Jays. We have 1994 Score, Rookies and Traded. Minor League cards are Star Minor League, 1989. That'll probably be the first pack I open. We also have 1990 Fleer, 1990 Donruss, and a pack of 2019 Gypsy Queen. And that'll be the end of the box there. That should be 12 packs total. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. I'm going to open an 89 first. And Patrick, if you want to play along, give me a player that might come out of 1990 Fleer Baseball. And Joe, if you want to play along, give me a player that might come out of 1990 Donruss. Well, in the meantime, I'm going to open up some Star Minor League. Get the light focused on this side. All right, let's see what we got. Star Minor League. We're going to lead it off with Luis Gonzalez for the Astros. That is Luis Gonzalez, Arizona Diamondback hero. Mark Ohms for the Cannons, which is the Yankees. Troy O'Leary, Scott Tedder, Mark Holmes again. Brian Deek, that is for the Atlanta Braves. Brian Champion, also for the Atlanta Braves. Sean Hathaway for the Cardinals. Andy Tomberlin for the Atlanta Braves. And Pat Combs for the Phillies. Luis Gonzalez is not a bad pull there. A guy we know. Patrick says that there's going to be a Bobby Bonilla in here. Bobby Bo. Let's see if he's right. Try and win you guys an extra pack for the break. We have our sticker card. That is the Chicago Cubs. We got Storm Davis. Try and bring that down just a little bit more. Storm Davis for the Oakland A's. Then we got Melito Perez for the White Sox. Bob Guerin for the Yankees. Charlie Hayes for the Phillies. Bobby Witt for the Texas Rangers. Gerald Perry for the Braves. We got Hall of Famer Kirby Puckett and Bo Jackson for the Twins. This is actually going to go to the Twins, and it is a Hall of Famer. Pretty cool. Danny Walling for the Cardinals. Andy Allison for the Indians. Juan Samuel for the Mets. Mike Devereaux for the Orioles. Charlie O'Brien for the Milwaukee Brewers. Luis De Los Santos for the Royals. Jeff Innes for the Mets. The first sidewinder I've ever seen before. And John Farrell for the Indians. Unfortunately, there was no Barry Bonds in that pack there. But hopefully Joe Grievers can come up with a player that might be in this 1990 pack. I will sleeve up this Kirby Puckett. Now I asked Joe to find me a player in this pack, so I'm going to give him a second or two. But I'm going to open up this 1993 O-Pee-Chee Premier pack. And we lead it off with a star performer of Pat Listash for the Brewers. Then we got Chili Davis for the Angels. David Cone for the Royals. Mike Lansing for the Expos. Barry Bonds for the San Francisco Giants. Double up player, Andy Van Slyke for the Pittsburgh Pirates. So the Pirates will get an extra card in their pack. We got a checklist here. Put that off to the side there. Mike Hartley for the Twins. And Tony Fernandez for the Mets. Darryl Strawberry, I like it. All right, we got a Barry Bonds in that pack. That was pretty cool, but he's not a Hall of Famer yet. Double up player, Andy Van Slyke. One of my favorite players when I was watching the Pittsburgh with my dad, and we used to watch the World Series against the Atlanta Braves. So my dad is a Pirates fan. I'm a Phillies fan, and when the Pirates were in the playoffs, of course I would watch with my dad and root for whoever my dad rooted for. And then we got the star performer. All right, so we're going to see if there's a Darryl Strawberry in 1990 Donruss. The Straw Man. I think he's going to be in here. An all-star card. I can feel it. We have our puzzle piece, which I'll keep here. And we have Dan Quisenberry for the Cardinals, to lead it off. Followed by Steve Lake for the Phillies. Norm Charlton for the Cincinnati Reds. Followed by Dennis Rasmussen for the Padres. Trevor Wilson for the San Francisco Giants. Followed by Randy Kramer for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Sergio Valdez for the Atlanta Braves. Paul Osemacher for the Cubs. Mark Carrion for the Mets. Jay Buhner for the Mariners. Mookie Wilson for the Blue Jays. Gene Larkin for the Twins. Diamond Kings, Willie Randolph for the LA Dodgers. David Wells for the Blue Jays. Tim Laudner for the Twins. And Jeff Ennis again for the Mets. I do not recall seeing a double-up player or a Hall of Famer in that pack. Nope. There was none. We move on to 1990 Topps Big Baseball. And if I see somebody come in, I'll ask them to give me a player that might be in a pack. But for now, we're going to open up Topps Big Baseball 1990. Hope there's some Hall of Famers and double-up players in here. We got Kevin Gross for the Montreal Expos. He is followed by Alfredo Griffin for the Dodgers. Al Newman for the Twins. Followed by Bob Walk for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Carney Lansford, he is a double-up player for the Oakland A's. Danny Tartabull for the Royals. Gary Redus for the Pirates. And Rob Deere for the Milwaukee Brewers. I still think I would have loved these cards better if they were small. If they weren't big, I would really like these cards. I wouldn't mind if they got remade somehow. But not as Topps Big Baseball. Carney Lansford is our double-up player. Put him there. No Hall of Famers in that pack. We'll move on. We're going to open up 1995 Topps Baseball Series 2. These cards are going to be flipped over and backwards and stuff like that. So I'm going to take a second or two to kind of flip it around. Trying to see if the audience will grow as I'm doing this. Alright, now that all the cards are in order, we have Kirby Puckett. I don't know why I was going to say Daryl. Kirby Puckett for the Minnesota Twins to lead us off. That is a Hall of Famer. Followed by Tom Flash Gordon for the Kansas City Royals. Mark Whiten for the Cardinals. Followed by Javi Lopez, rookie cut card for the Atlanta Braves. For the Milwaukee Brewers, we have Jose Mercedes and Dwayne Singleton on deck. A 1994 draft pick for the Mets, Jay Payton. Mike Lansing for the Montreal Expos. Tony Longmire for the Phillies. Got rookie cup John Patterson for the Giants. Kevin Foster for the Chicago Cubs. Brian McRae for the Royals. Our cyber stat card is Neon Deion Sanders for the Cincinnati Reds. And Jose Rijo for the Reds. Now, Kirby Puckett, again, the Hall of Famer, Minnesota Twins, on the board to try and get that Nolan Ryan or Thurman Munson card. They got the best chance so far, 100%. OPC 1993, these are the World Series insert ones. So definitely going to be a Toronto Blue Jay in this one. Get them all going the same way here. All right. The World Series champions, 1993, back in 93. Tom Henke for the Blue Jays. Then we got for the Rockies, Butch Henry, as he was signed by the Rockies. Then we got Mike Laviera for the Pirates. That is followed by Donovan Osborne for the Cardinals. Hall of Famer George Brett for the Kansas City Royals. Ricky Bones for the Brewers, or Bones. Melvin Nieves for the Atlanta Braves. Mike Harkey for the Cubs. And Hall of Famer Jack Morris for the Blue Jays. Two Hall of Famers in that one. Jack Morris and George Brett. So now Minnesota Twins only have a 50% chance of winning the random, as two more cards are entered in. I'm sure there's going to be some more. Let's see. Now we'll open up some 1994 rookie and traded. And since we don't have anybody yet, if Joe Griever wanted to give me somebody who might be in this pack of 1998 Score Series or Upper Deck Series 1. And if Patrick wants to give me somebody from 2018 Series 1, let me know the player that might be in one of these packs here. Joe, you get this pack. Patrick, you got that pack. Since nobody else has been coming in yet, and 1998 will be next in line. But for now, we're going to open up 1994 Rookie and Traded Score Baseball. Make sure everybody's going the right way. All right. We have, looks like Keith Mitchell, rookie card for the Seattle Mariners. Then we got Matt Miskey. I think his name is Miskey. Can't see his name. Yeah. They make a weird S. That is a rookie for the Brewers. Dave Stanton for the Padres. We got a Gold Rush card. I didn't even know Harold Reynolds played for the Angels. But Harold Reynolds for the Angels, that's the Gold Rush card. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool because I didn't know he played for the Angels. Turner Ward for the Brewers. Spike Owen for the Angels. Domingo Cedeño for the Toronto Blue Jays. Junior Felix for the Detroit Tigers. Bip Roberts for the Padres. And Dennis Martinez for the Indians. Usually he's a double-up player for Montreal. But that is not the case in this one. Some pretty cool cards in there. Alright, I'm going to put this one off one more pack, and I'm going to open up 2007 Donruss Elite. This is a 5-card pack. I'm holding this out for Joe Griever on this one. Then I got Patrick for this one. Just check the board, make sure nobody said anything while we open up this pack here. What the heck? Why do I have basketball cards? I have a basketball player in here. And Tajon Green for Portland. I don't know if this was supposed to be all football or baseball cards, but there's a basketball card in there. We got Steven Souza, drafted by the Washington Nationals. That's our first card right there. Steven Souza. These have a nice shine to them, so I'm going to sleeve them as we go along. Then we have David Price and Casey Weathers for Vanderbilt. And this usually goes, and it's numbered to 1500. 160 of 1500. David Price was drafted by Tampa Bay, so this is going to go to Tampa Bay. David Price with Vanderbilt. Then we got a football player, Clint Dozell. I don't understand this. I was expecting baseball cards. And then we got drafted by Pittsburgh, Daniel Moskos. And he was drafted by the Pittsburgh Pirates. So, I was expecting for this pack to have baseball players. David Wright. We did get the cover boy, David Wright. But we got a football card and a basketball card. And what I'll do is, during the giveaway day, I'll just give these out to one lucky participant in the break. It'll be random. I really don't know what else to do there. I was not expecting football players in the pack. Is there anything about them playing two sports? Nope. Kind of weird. I don't know. I guess we'll deal with it then, but a pretty cool David Price when he was at Vanderbilt. And this card again is numbered to 1500. That's pretty cool. 3 cards in that pack. 2 of them happen to be non-baseball, so we'll see about that. All right, so Joe Griever says Ken Griffey Jr. will be in this pack here. So let's see if he's right to win an extra pack for the break. And since these like to be stuck together, take some time to flip these over. The sticker always gets the card. The stickers always ruin one card. But we still got to count them. Alright guys, now that I got these things in order, let's see what we got. 1998 Upper Deck Collector's Choice. We have a printed on or marked up Juan Encarnacion for the Detroit Tigers, rookie class. Then we got a sticker of Jim Thome. That's all messed up now, but he'll count for a Hall of Famer for the Cleveland Indians. Then we got Chris Carpenter, rookie class for the Toronto Blue Jays. Mark Bellhorn, diamond debut for the Athletics. John Nunley for the Cincinnati Reds. Felix Martinez, diamond debut for the Royals. Kevin Young for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Richard Hidalgo, diamond debut for the Astros. Joe Fatello for the Royals. Hall of Famer Star Quest card, a little messed up at the bottom there. Frank Thomas for the Chicago White Sox, Hall of Famer. Kevin Cloud for the Mariners, red Star Quest. And then we have the gray variation or border variation of Gary Sheffield with the Florida Marlins. So unfortunately there was no Ken Griffey Jr., but we did get one Hall of Famer, or two Hall of Famers, which was Frank Thomas, the Big Hurt, and a sticker of Jim Thome. Even though it's messed up, it still counts for the Hall of Famer pool. Just flick through those real quick. All right, moving on. 2018, I do not see anything from Patrick Joyce, so I'm going to just go ahead and open up the pack and see what we have inside. We have Cesar Hernandez for the Phillies, followed by Raciel Iglesias for Cincinnati. Hunter Renfroe for the Padres. Randy Reed for the Washington Nationals, rookie card. Rookie card of J.D. Davis for the Houston Astros. Legend in the making, Joey Votto for Cincinnati. Legend in the making, black. We have Bryce Harper for the Nationals. Got a promotional card. Corey Kluber for the Cleveland Indians, followed by the Washington Nationals team card. Dilson Lament for the Padres. Danny Salazar for the Indians. And Edwin Diaz for the Seattle Mariners. Pretty nice cards in there. Now we'll get some Gypsy Queen 2019. And that'll be our final pack of the Breaker's Dozen Blaster Box. Was I that much on the delay? At the point that I open this pack, I'm watching myself open a 1998 Series 2 pack. Ryan O'Hearn, rookie card for the Kansas City Royals. Then we got Jonathan Camargo for the Atlanta Braves. Michael Kopech, rookie card for the White Sox. Yu Darvish for the Chicago Cubs. Justice Sheffield for the Seattle Mariners, rookie card. Cole Calhoun for the Angels. Matt Carpenter for the Cardinals. And Jose Peraza for the Cincinnati Reds. A lot of nice rookies in there. No Hall of Famers, So that's about it. Now we're going to move on to one of the two big ones for tonight, the 2014 Donruss. 2014 Donruss Series 2 pack. We're going to open both sides of this. Do the top half first, then move on to the bottom half. All right, we have Billy Hamilton rookie card for the Cincinnati Reds, followed by Emilio Bonifacio for the Chicago Cubs. Clay Buchholz for the Boston Red Sox. Chris Davis for the Baltimore Orioles. Andrelton Simmons for the Atlanta Braves. Paul Goldschmidt for Arizona Diamondbacks. Anthony Rendon for the Washington Nationals. Yu Darvish for the Texas Rangers. Alex Rios for the Texas Rangers. Alex Cobb for the Tampa Bay Rays. Colton Wong, rookie card for the St. Louis Cardinals. Followed by Yonder Alonso for the San Diego Padres. Miguel Cabrera, Donruss Studio card. Very nice card. Then we got Jason Kipnis, Elite card. Followed by a rated rookie of Matt Davidson for the Chicago White Sox. The second half of that, we have David Ortiz for the Boston Red Sox, Chris Tillman for the Baltimore Orioles, Freddie Freeman for the Atlanta Braves, Brian Dozier for the Minnesota Twins, Yasiel Puig for the Dodgers, Jason Castro for the Houston Astros, Michael Brantley for the Cleveland Indians, Ben Zobrist for the Tampa Bay Rays, Lance Lynn for the Cardinals, Brandon Belt for San Francisco, Cole Hamels, one of the guys we're looking for right here, Cole Hamels for the Philadelphia Phillies. So that means Todd Van Poppel will get the Todd Van Poppel collection will get an extra card. Giovanni Gallardo for the Milwaukee Brewers. Washington Nationals, Doug Fister. Then we got the rookies, Dave Hale for the Atlanta Braves. And the Diamond Kings of Matt Scherzer. That is for the Detroit Tigers. Pretty cool. We didn't get any Hall of Famers in there, but we did get a Cole Hamels for our Todd Van Poppel collection. Keep that as a note for the side. And now it's time for the main event, which is 2020 Topps Heritage Blaster Box. 7 or 8. It says 7 packs plus 1 extra pack, so that's 8 packs per box. Hopefully this box is loaded with some good stuff. Empty box. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, guys, let's get to the Topps Heritage 2020. Good luck, everyone. We have Mike Foltynewicz for the Atlanta Braves, followed by Jesse Winker for the Reds. That is followed by Merrill Kelly for the Diamondbacks, Chris Archer for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Oscar Mercado for the Indians, Danny Jansen for the Blue Jays, followed by some Twins rookies, Lewis Thorpe and Broussard Gratola, or something like that. Greaterall. Tommy Edman for the Cardinals, and Emilio Pagan for the Rays. I don't know if I missed any variations or not. I'll just check the back real quick. I don't know. I don't know if one is missing or not. Pack number 2. Pack number 2, we have Trey Mancini for the Orioles, Travis Denard for the Rays, Jack Flaherty for the Cardinals. World Series, Suzuki comes through with a blast for the Washington Nationals. New Age Performers, Josh Hader. Cody Bellinger for the Dodgers. Lewis Brinson for the Marlins. Derek Dietrich for the Reds. And a couple Rays rookies, Brandon McKay and Mike Bruscio. Yeah, that guy. Next pack. Lead it off with JT Realmuto for the Philadelphia Phillies. Christian Yelich for the Brewers. Then we got Carson Kelly for the Diamondbacks. Followed by Clint Frazier for the Yankees. Eddie Rosario for the Twins. Orlando Arcia for the Brewers. Patrick Corbin for the Nationals. Rockies, Dom Nunez and Sam Hilliard. And then Hector Neris for the Phillies. If you do see some variation, let me know. That way I can be sure that, I just know that it's one. We have Eugenio Suarez for the Reds, followed by some Royals rookies, Jason Stamont and Bubba Starling. Royals, Jorge Soler. Chris Davis for the Athletics. Pablo Sandoval for the Giants. Renato Nunez for the Baltimore Orioles. Byron Buxton for the Twins. Mark Cannon for the Athletics. And Ross Stripling for the Dodgers. Next pack, we have Brian Anderson for the Marlins. George Springer for the Astros. Jake Lamb for the Diamondbacks. Jock Peterson for the Dodgers. Ronald Acuna Jr. for the Braves. Drew Verhagen for the Tigers. I don't know why I said Dustin. Jose Martinez for the Cardinals. Justin Wilson for the Mets. And Jose Berrios for the Twins. Our next pack has Evan Longoria for the Giants. He is followed by Alexander Bogaerts for the Boston Red Sox. We got Mariners rookies, Austin Nola, Kyle Lewis, and Justin Dunn. Brad Peacock for the Astros. Willie Adames for the Rays. Tommy Pham for the Padres. A couple of Indian rookies, Aaron Savell and Bobby Bradley. Scott Oberg for the Rockies. And Tom Murphy for the Mariners. For the Marlins, we have Austin Dean. Then we got for Houston Astros, Cole shuts down the Yankees. J.P. Crawford for the Mariners. RBI leaders, this will go to Anthony Rendon and the Washington Nationals. But we have Rendon, Freeman, and Alonso on this card. This one will go to the Hall of Famer Bert Blyleven for the Minnesota Twins. But it also has Garrett Cole for the Houston Astros, then and now. We have Cam Pedrosian for the Angels. Aaron Sanchez for the Astros. Zach Plesac for the Indians, and Johnny Huerto for the Giants. Our final pack of the baseball break. Jacob Stalling for the Pirates. Then we have Strasburg overpowers the Cardinals. That's going to the Nationals. Brandon Crawford for the Giants. John Gray for the Rockies. Yu Darvish with the Cubs. Miguel Rojas, for the Miami Marlins. Randy Grichuk for the Blue Jays. Jose Ramirez for the Indians. And then Joey Lucchesi for the Padres. So that basically wraps up the break right there. Some pretty cool cards. We did get one Hall of Famer in there, which was the Burt Blyleven, then Garrett Cole then and now card. This will go to the Minnesota Twins. I always go left to right, or the person on the left, person on the top, or the person leftmost, topmost. These two cards here are going to get random for everybody in the break. They were in the extra edition pack. We got a Cole Hamels card for our Top Van Popple collection. So now we are up to 2 cards for that. The Oakland A's and Pittsburgh Pirates are getting an extra card in their package for the chance to win either the Nolan Ryan number to 175 or this Thurman Munson flashback card. The following teams are in it. The Minnesota Twins for Burt Blyleven. Jim Tomei and the Indians. Frank Thomas and the White Sox. George Brett in Kansas City. Jack Morris and the Blue Jays. And 2 more Kirby Pucketts for the Minnesota Twins. So really short list on that one for who can get the choice of cards. And then for people who did not get a Hall of Famer in the break, will get a chance at whatever cards left over. Both of them are pretty cool cards anyway. Alright guys, so that is pretty much the break. There wasn't really nothing exciting in there. But those be the breaks, right? Alright, so now it's time to play a quick game of Don't Get Moosed. Before I get started with the football break, that's going to be in a separate video. I'm going to go ahead and cancel out close this video, and then start a new one for the football break. Okay, so anyway, what I have on the board here are 18 stickers, and I just lost something. I have 18 stickers on the board here. Each one of these stickers have a Mike Mussina card behind it except for one. Your job is to tell me which one does not have a Mike Mussina card behind it. Alright? So, basically, you can start now. And usually if there's only 1 or 2 players, I usually give you more than one shot. So just go ahead and let me know what team you want to have. I also know that my video is also on a big delay, so I don't know where your video is at, but I know mine is on a pretty huge delay. Take off my gloves now. I got to put them back on anyway. I don't know why I took them off. So if anybody's going to play, just let me know. Again, I know that I'm on a pretty big delay here. So in the meantime, get this football pack ready. The box doesn't have tape on it. And I got 3 boxes of those. This right here. And I'm also going to put that one there. Joe Griever says to go with the Dodgers. All right. So we're going to go with the Dodgers. The Dodgers have Mike Mussina behind them. So, Joe, you can take another turn if you want to. Again, I know that I'm on a pretty big delay. I'm actually like way ahead of the break here. I don't want to see my big belly. Giving Joe Griever another chance. The Yankees. Is it the Yankees? Survey says. Oh, Mike Mussina again. Big Moose for the second time. My video jumped 2 minutes at the end. Did it? Oh wow. Yeah, I was like, it looks like a regular taping on my side, but I'm like way in front of this. Like I'm watching myself just take a drink that I did like 5 minutes ago. I should talk this way to the camera. Um, give it one more shot, Joe and Steve. If you want to participate, just give me one of the teams that are here. Trying not to find the Mike Mussina card. I had to watch the replay in its entirety. Oh wow. Okay, Minnesota Twins. Minnesota Twins for the win. Oh no, you got a Mike Mussina card. So you have been moosed for the first time. Steve, go ahead and take another shot at it. Joe says the Cardinals. Well, that is if Joe doesn't win. Joe's got his third shot. St. Louis Cardinals. Mike Mussina behind them. So that was your third chance. So the Moose has struck you out, Joe. Steve, I can give you two more chances. So think of two teams. Just to be fair to everybody. And that's probably, that skip is probably how I record it too. On Facebook. But there was actually no problem with the actual feed coming through. Like I had a steady stream on the computer, so could just be the internet. I don't know. Looks like it jumped again. I'm going to give it another minute. And when it reaches 10 p.m., I'm just going to cut off this video. So another 6 minutes on my clock. I can probably show you all the cards that were in that last one. Got the Casey, Ramirez, Pritchik, Rojas, Darvish, John Gray, Brandon Crawford, Steven Strasburg, Stalling, Puerto. Puerto was the pack before that. Lisak, Sanchez, Bedrosian, Rendon, Crawford, Cole, Dean. Oh yeah, there was a Burt Bylevin card somewhere in here. Tom Murphy, Oberg, the Indians rookies, Padres, Tommy Pham, Willie Adames, Brad Peacock, Mariners, Red Sox, and Giants. That basically was like 2-3 packs there. And Steve says the Angels. The Angels get you Boost. And the Phillies. The Phillies, another Moose. So you have struck out versus the Moose. And unfortunately, we did not have a winner tonight. So we'll close this book up for tonight. And I just want to show these cards again. We had the Burt Bylevin there. Just showed those over there. Berrios, Wilson, Martinez, Verhagen, Acuna, Peterson, Lamb, Springer, Anderson, Stripling, Cannon, Buxton, Nunez, Sandoval, Davis, Solar, Royals, Suarez, Neris, Rockies, Corbin, Garcia, Rosario, Frazier, Kelly, Yelich, Realmuto, Reyes, Dietrich, Brinson, Bellinger, Hader, Suzuki, Flaherty, Denard, and Mancini. Then the last one was Pagan, Edman. Actually, these are closer to the first. Twins, Jansen, Mercado, Archer, Kelly, Winker, and Fulcane, which was the first card of that break. Just in case you guys wanted to recap on that whole 2020 break. There was really nothing in there. I'm going to just end the video here so I can get to doing a football break. I got a football break that's going to have Donruss 30-card pack, along with one of the Throwback Break blaster boxes for that. So stay tuned for another video if you're in that break. Until next time for the baseball break, peace out, collectors.